The African grey parrot is a hot commodity. Videos showcasing them mimicking human speech and performing tricks on social media platforms have given the bird a special appeal outside their natural habitat in equatorial Africa.
These birds, they live for quite long. They can live for 60 years, 80 years, and in captivity even more. And because of that, and being able to mimic people, and because they're beautiful, people, they think keeping them in their homes is better than having them in their wild.
This appeal is now threatening the very existence of the African grey parrot. Once numbering in the millions, their population has plummeted to an estimated 100,000 birds. Poachers use brutal methods to capture the birds, such as using sticky gum to lure wild flocks and plucking their wings. What's worse, not all of them survive the experience.
For up to 60% of African grey parrots die between captured in the forest through transportation to their final destination. So what does that mean? Out of 10, only 4 make it to the final destination. And that's why we are saying, as much as you are seeing having that bird in your home is fancy, many of them have died before you got that.
The African grey parrot is mainly found in West, Central and East Africa, with most trafficked birds coming from West Africa, where they inhabit equatorial forests, their natural habitat.
Mounted for display.
Conservationists are urging parents to look at the bigger picture when deciding upon a family pet.
As much as you want to see birds in cages close to you, mimicking and so on, this is not their natural environment. These birds get stressed, they get angered, and they can really explode this by blacking their feathers. So we really appreciate if birds will stay in their natural habitats, and we shall admire them, and then life will be so much better for them as well.
The international community has been making steps to protect such animals. For instance, the 2017 Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species Amendments aimed to ban commercial trade in grey parrots, but enforcement is challenging due to traffickers exploiting legal loopholes. In some countries like Togo and Ghana, the species is considered extinct. Parrot farming has been proposed as a solution to meet demand while protecting wild populations. However, a recent study by the Wild Parrot Trust raises concerns about captive breeding and the cycle of depleting wild populations. It showed that many of the countries that import grey parrots also export them.
Corporations, including airlines and technology companies, have an important role to play. In particular, airlines, most of the parrots that are exported go out on planes. There was a recent seizure of over 250 grey parrots seized on a Turkish Airlines flight leaving the DRC, destined for Iraq. And airlines can do a lot to tighten up their systems to make sure that their flights are not being exploited by traffickers to move illegal animals illegally.
But even such trafficking is not the only worry of African grey parrots. These regions are also hotspots for illegal logging and deforestation, which are threatening their natural habitats. Conservationists are also calling for robust law enforcement, public awareness, and international cooperation to ensure their future. Jane Keo, CGTN.